Thank you so much. My name's George Milan. I previously worked at Rocket Mortgage for almost 19 years, and I led 1,000 plus LOs, hundreds of leaders. And there's three things that I always heard. And I'd like a little crowd participation. It's noon, you probably want to get out of here. If you ever heard somebody say, I want more compensation, can I get a little hand raise? I want to get paid a little bit more. I want better technology, and by the way, Rocket has great technology. Anybody ever hear that? And I want a little bit more time back in my life to be able to do other things. Anybody ever hear these things? Okay, that's what we're here to show you today. Behind me is a QR code. Take out your cell phones. I know you're texting. I know your email. It's all good. Take it out. Schedule a demo after this because we're going to blow your minds, and there's some great competition here, but we're going to show you a few things. Amit? This is the MBA projections. They're not perfect. They're exactly projections. But what influence can do over the next few years in your business in particular is I believe we can help a 20 to 30% increase in your business. And I'm going to show you a very small sliver today on how we can do that specifically. We are a next-gen twist on old-school mortgage lending. I lent mortgages for 9 years before I went into leadership. POS, CRM, and an LOS overlay. We're an end-to-end business. We're going to show you sales in a box. We have operations in a box. We've got the whole thing. But I can't show you all in 6.5 minutes. So what you're seeing right now, for very clear and clarity, this is an FHA streamline retention. And as we heard the gentleman on here earlier talking, this is going to be a feeding frenzy. There's going to be a feeding frenzy on the retention business. And right now, this is FHA. We can do VA. We can do anything that you want. But what I'm going to show you left to right is clients that start to become in the money that are using a marketing campaign that we'll show you right behind me in particular, using the marketing cloud that you get with Influence. You get an OEM license that we have through Salesforce. You have the Influence, you have API, and you also have the marketing cloud journey that comes with us. So you don't have to try to mix and match a whole bunch of things. What we're going to do right now is we're going to select all of these clients. I'm going to put them into a dialing campaign. And if I want to call every single one of them, awesome. If they don't answer, I'm going to move into an email campaign that is going to be a one-to-one BCC'd email with direct savings that's teed up at day 190 because I want to get to them before they're in the money, not when they're in the money. They don't email back. They can go into the point of sale link. They can click out a link, fill it out for the loan officer. When they come in the next morning, they have a client ready to go. They don't respond to that, no big deal. Everybody's texting in here right now. It's no big deal. We'll send a text to them, one-to-one with savings showing what their approximate savings are. I could throw a little GIF in there if I want to. All right. They don't do that. I can put them into a campaign. I can show tasks. No matter what you want to do, this is a fully customizable product for you in your business. And as we look at these clients, we're going to select one, Aaron Lowell. Aaron was an FHA purchase client, and Aaron was served up as an FHA streamline. But what you're seeing is a timeline of every single interaction that we've had with Aaron every single time. You're not limited. I also have all the notes. So I can have a relationship-based business. These aren't clients. This is a one-client interaction. So you're not getting multiple different leads. This client is Aaron Lowell. And I want to be able to have that conversation. I don't want to have an interrogation. I want to be able to say, Aaron, are you still working at X bank? Are you still earning $200,000 a year? And as I'm doing that, and I'm having that conversation, what happens next is I can go to pull credit. Single click. And when I pull that credit, you're going to see we're going to aggregate all of the debts. And when I aggregate all of those debts, what's going to happen is there's going to see something that says you have new opportunities. I was calling Aaron for an FHA streamline opportunity. I am now looking at doing a cash out opportunity with a full debt consolidation package. So now I've aggregated all of that, showing the estimated interest rates of what they're doing. So now I can say, Aaron, let's have a conversation about a debt package. We pay off all of Aaron's debts. I have a question about her interest rate because I might not know it, because P&I versus tax and insurance. We click product pricing. As that's happening, I now see that Erin's going to save $395 a month on a 30-year, or I can shorten her term. Payment's going to go up $211 a month, but she qualifies. 47, 49, she's right on the edge. I can now run product pricing. And as I do that, what's going to happen next is I'm making a real-time call to OB. 15-year, 30-year options show up. Awesome. Now I can select and lock an interest rate if I choose to do so, 30, 45, or 60 days. I can send a real-time quote, just as a lot of other competition here can send a real-time quote, we can too. But I was a loan officer, and the biggest thing that I always did is I sold principal and interest. I did not sell tax and insurance because everybody always wanted to underquote tax and insurance. I'm not doing that. I can show it, but I'm also giving the glossary because that glossary gives confidence to the client, gives confidence to the loan officer that I can deliver that to them in real time. And as I do that, we've sent that email. Erin has a question, and she says something like this: can I get a lower interest rate? And the answer usually is yes, as long as it's not points and fees. But we're going to run that, and we're going to generate pricing scenarios with a cost breakdown analysis. And right here, you can see 4 different solutions showing the breakdown. So instead of taking my calculator and saying your savings are $395 a month and I divide it into your closing costs, I have a real-time breakdown. Now, what you've seen is a sliver. There's also another piece. This is the operations package, but I'd also like to show you and talk to you about the nurturing package, because we talked about that earlier. It was said there's a lot of clients that were not in the money lately, that didn't qualify. Guess what? The nurturing package and the nurturing marketing campaign, we can do all of those things. We can tee up those clients real time when they qualify based upon real-time calls. And I'm showing you right behind you, docs package, everything that is needed for an LO to be the most efficient. You don't have to waste more time pulling reports. You don't have to waste more time telling somebody to get on the phone. You don't have to waste time saying, hey, did you call this client? I can show you all of that right behind me. We've got 40 seconds left. In closing, I'd like to say thank you. This is an incredible opportunity, and we appreciate it. What you've seen is a small chunk of what we can deliver to you and make a major impact for every one of you. Thank you so much.